Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukasaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest. We played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that not all Kukasaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left...
Maybe she thinks that...
It's a possibility, but in any case, we still stayed. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe. So whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco...
Yeah, I did. But then, gradually, everything changed. I started getting curious about these humans. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human.
So, how did...
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. On the one hand, but I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two... If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before... For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe. And see what...
So,
Ha! I knew it!
Hey, show a little respect.
Maybe in the flying squad.
well, now that we have the phlogiston wings,
Are you kidding?
Huh?
You take that...
Things are changing so quickly.
Chasca, there's a conflict emerging there.
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything.
On any other day, people would just
But now that the phlogiston...
I worry that we... Chasca,
I will.
Traveler, you've already...
Thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon.
This whole...
You think someone might have...
It's possible. Also, Chasca, could you...
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can... Unlikely, given how she reacted when I showed up. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third...
I can pull off this trick. It'll be so cool.
Oh, so this is where you used to live as—
When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in mid-air. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering. After we got a bit older, we went to the nearby shores looking for—
Stop! You're gonna get—
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See? I visit you more than I visit Papa. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon. This is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway. No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. Seems to work about 9 times out of 10. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble. I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before.
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time. She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
this is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler, Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are... There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack. No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night, and finally found them.
Oh, yeah! Topal's contraption is working like a charm! Got her—
Hey, there's another one! Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch.
Chascas!
Chasca? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, Phlogiston Wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it now.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured.
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going.
Guess we need a more permanent solution.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna...
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No!
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who's...
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find, and... he also said that this Kukasaur has become a...
T'Pol?
He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears... And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for Phlogiston Wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even...
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport...
To make it harder to trace their origins. Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head?
No need. T'Pol doesn't tell us much. But he always stresses that... this is just a best guess, of course. But we suspect...
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston, but the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So...
That's enough. So the
T'Pol should have them. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol.
Chasca, traveler.
That voice! It's Appa!
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out?
Well, I was patrolling you. I don't believe.
Elder Alba, does the name T'Pol ring a bell?
Huh? So he...
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather...
Now that you mention it, I do remember you were away on a mission at the time. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the sky.
The Children of Echoes?
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the...
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his...
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukasaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chaska. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's... Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over after all.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now?
I don't...
But Koya only attacked...
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running hot. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody, too.
Fair enough. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta...
So Alba says that T'Pol's from the Children of Echo.
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day.
I'm sorry, Shilonen.
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that... Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Huh, phlogiston wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it off. Well, looks like, no more rest for me today.
Pulled it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back from the Flower Feather clan.
So right after he went wingless then. Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted. But he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his workshop a few times and barely made it out alive. I never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is I'll go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop.
Keep up.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce T'Pol's mother.
Hello,
Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to. I disowned him long ago. All he cared about was his pipe dream of reaching the sky. And then when he left us, he he left his notebook behind. He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom anyhow.
Wow, they really...
Her husband, T'Pol's father, he passed away recently, and T'Pol did, if you ask me, I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you...
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we got now, right? Let's...
Some early designs for the phlogiston, Ochkanatlan, the Cinder City.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? But, oh yes, the one from the...
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how it got up there, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it started off even higher?
Part of T'Pol's workshop?
Seems likely. If T'Pol's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time.